Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I know I've been on a long hiatus. Well, trust me, I have. Anyway, so without further ado, my editing software couldn't work, so there will not be no intro for this video. But I do have an awesome review for you today. Today we are going to be looking at, it took me a while to get this, the AGM MP40. Now, this is a replica I have been really wanting to get, and now it is finally in my hands. The next replica I wish to get is the WE AK-74, but I'll have to wait. But right now, let's review this beautiful replica and all of its all-metal constructions, besides a few little points that are plastic, or polymer, I should say. So I did take this to my local airsoft field, which I will put up a video later today. It's going to be a short 17-second long video of me at my airsoft field. You'll hear people playing airsoft in the background, and I will pan the camera to, you know, my satchel bag and this beautiful piece of machinery. Anyway, so when you get the AGM MP40, you will get the gun itself, one mid-cap magazine, and let's just go ahead and complete that picture right now before we move on. Now, I will say this, make sure that you do line up the hole on the mag to the one on the inside. Most of my replicas, the hole goes out in front of you. That's how it goes in. On the AGM, though, it is reverse. So the hole is going to be coming back towards you to put in. So let's go ahead, complete that picture right there. And that is just beautiful. Now, again, this replica is a all-metal construction. Your inner outer barrel, metal. Your irons, metal. Your sling points, metal. Your charging handle is metal. Even your skeleton stock is metal. In order to fold out the skeleton stock, there is this large button right here. You just push that in, and that releases your folding stock, and you put it out like that, and you pull this down. Now, the real steel MP40 did wobble the same amount of wobble, so don't be afraid. This is wobbling just the same as the real MP40. It did have a lot of play on the real steel. So, guess what? More realism when you're on the field. That's what I say. Anyway, let's go ahead and take that mag out. To do so, there is your large button right there. You just push that in, and that will release your mid-cap magazine. It is not a high cap. It is a mid-cap. All right. Well, since we already got the stock folded, let's just talk about what is plastic and what is metal. Again, I did say your inner outer barrel and iron sights are metal, charging handle metal, your upper receiver is all metal, your mag well metal, your mag release switch is metal. The only plastic bits on here is this side polymer right here, but behind the polymer it is metal. The polymer bits do screw onto the gun with nuts and bolts, so there is two pieces of large polymer pieces and your polymer grips here, but again, on the inside and everywhere it is metal. So around this area it is metal. Your stock is metal. Sling points you have here at the rear, and you have right here at the front. Now, if you unscrew this barrel, which I think there's a little more to it, but you're supposed to be able to switch this sling point to the other side if you want to, but I haven't figured that out, and I'm not going to. You get a unique serial number on the mag well. This is my unique serial number to my AGM MP40. Again, my editing software is down, so I cannot screw a lot of stuff up. And we're going to be running through this gun a lot, like real fast. Anyway, your barrel tip is threaded. So you can take off this orange tip if you want. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you want to put a suppressor on there, you know, a mock suppressor or a tracer unit, you can. Now don't quote me on it, but I don't remember if it is a 14 millimeter clockwise or counterclockwise thread. I do know it's 14 millimeter, but I can't remember if it is clockwise or counter. So take that with a grain of salt, but it is threaded. Moving down to your selector switch. This is your selector switch. There is no safety on it. Facing up is semi-auto, and if you push it back towards you, it is full auto. There is no safe on here. Your safe switch is on the pistol grip located at the bottom. If the switch is facing forward towards the trigger, it is off. If you push it back towards the stock, it is on. That is your safety. So let's go ahead and turn that off right now because we are not going to be using this amazing firearm right here. Now, with your sights, you're going to get these sights right here, and there is a flip up one right here. Right there. Right there. Sorry. For anybody that wants to know how I film my YouTube videos, I am currently on Facebook Live, and then I download it and then put it in my editing software. But sadly, since the editing software is not working right now, there won't be any cuts. So I do apologize for that ding in this video. Anyway, with your flip-up rear sights, you get those. Anyway, let's go ahead and put that back down. Now, it is stiff. It is very, very stiff. Well, we won't worry about it. And then you get your post sight in the front. Very, very nice post sight. It is metal. Now, for your hop-up adjustment, that will be located here. Just push your charging handle back. Now, your charging handle is not spring-loaded. So while I was using this on the field at Crucible Airsoft in Ohio, it is a CQB range. Every time I would fire a BB downrange, the charging handle would slightly move back, opening it up about like that. And I felt really worried about a BB going in, but it is what it is. Anyway, if you slide it back, you get a sliding hop-up. Sliding forward makes for more hop-up. Sliding it rearwards is less hop-up. Now, to take the gun apart, this is a AEG. The battery is housed here. Now you see why I like my editing software. I get a little winded when I talk. So anyway, but enough about that. Let's move on. Now, to access the battery compartment, if you have the stock fully out, which I would advise, down here you're going to see this nut right here. Now on the real steel, it was also a takedown nut as well. So again, realism right there. Very, very nice. But the real steel did not have a fire selector. I will say that. It was full auto only. But without further ado, just lift that up, turn it a little bit until it's up in the air, as you can see that. And then just pull it apart. Now, taking this upper receiver and just putting it somewhere, which is right there. Wish I had my editing. Anyway, you are going to see your battery compartment. Now, this battery compartment is recommended for brick-style batteries, but I did want to test to see if it would take my G36C nunchuck batteries just for this video. I want to see if it'll take it. So let's just go ahead and see if we can figure out a way. Well, if we put the top one up there, yeah, there's not really, I mean, you could probably get it to fit if you rewire the wires to the battery, which I don't recommend. I'm not sure if you could, but no. So it will not take the nunchuck batteries. However, I do have a Scar L brick battery, which is a little bit bigger by a couple centimeters. So it is longer, a couple centimeters. Now this, it is recommended to use an 8.4 volt, so I have that. Now this is wired to small Tamiya. I don't change any of my airsoft guns. A lot of people do. A lot of people like Dean's. I keep them stock. I keep all my airsoft replica stock. Now, as you can see, it does fit in there, but the wire does hit the back of the gearbox, which it shouldn't really do anything, but it can fit. It can fit this large battery, so that is nice. And again, it is an 8.4 volt, 1100 milliamp. Now, none of my batteries are lipos. I'm sad to say I don't own any lipos, which I should, but I don't. Now, anyway, so there is your beautiful looking, again, I wish I had my editing software because I literally forget names. But you have this right here, just know that. And then you have your motor down here. Very, very nice. So it's a very, very compact replica. Now to put it all together, you are going to have to push this little lever up in order to get it into that little slot right there in order to slide it in. Now I will say this is only my 7th time taking this off, and it is very, very hard to get everything back in because you don't want to squish that wire, and it's really, really hard. It's almost like, with me, I got to use like a lot of brains to like put this all back together. But once you get it all snug like a bug, then just flip it back upside down. Get your bolt, or I'm sorry, your, nut, and screw it back until it goes down flat to where you can't see on the inside. And then if you want to, just give it a little tug. Not a lot like I do, but just give it a little tug. Make sure it's secure. Now, my MP40 at the field was shooting spicy. This replica of mine is only 2 months old. So she just seen her first airsoft field mock-up battle just 2 days ago. So she is fresh out of the box, and she was shooting spicy, and I mean spicy. Now, it does say on evike.com, which is not sponsored, by the way. I wish, but that is where I got this replica from. It is supposed to shoot around 350 to 360, but she was shooting 390. So, since the field only allows up to 370, we had to just full auto this thing just to get it to settle down. So she's now shooting around 368-ish, somewhere around there, sometimes a little lower, sometimes around 362. So she's now CQB ready, but she will be shooting spicy. Yours might as well, so watch out for that. But anyway, so that is the AGM MP40. I don't think I missed anything else on here. I'm a little winded. I wish I had my editing software, but that is going to do it for this unboxing or review of the AGM MP40. I love it, and I will be posting a video of, like I said, of me at the airsoft field. It's going to be separate because I don't have the editing software up and running because I don't have a good one. If you guys have any recommendations for editing software, please send it my way. Now, I use a Google Chromebook, so there's not a lot of editing software for Google Chromebook. But anyway, guys, comment down below what you think of the AGM MP40. Comment down below what you want to see next, if it's possible. And, like and subscribe or dislike. It's fine by me. So that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys.